Hello.
That was a new one. What's happening, everybody?
I'm just like, let's go
Welcome
slow.
to the bars open. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight, honey?
I'm great.
You doing well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's
Yes.
new? Anything?
No, thank goodness.
Did you have a nice weekend? Nice Labor Day weekend?
Long Labor Day weekend. Yeah, I actually did. We smoked a tri-tip for the first time, and it was the best thing I've ever eaten. Like we
didn't smoke shit.
Well, we have
one of the most amazing
smoke master
neighbors
next door.
Yeah,
smoked
that
a
knows how
our
to
tri-tip.
Smoke stuff.
When are you going to get that good?
I literally.
Well, especially now that you're never doing it because you're just letting him do it all the time.
The problem is I've got Travis as a neighbor and I've just given up. I'm just giving up.
Because he's like, you want to smoke something? Sure, bring it on over.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, no, he's more like, do you have meat? You want to smoke? Yes. Okay. Schedule time.
Bring it.
Drop it off.
Right.
And that's pretty much it. Ruben, Lloyd, what's happening? Caleb, how you doing, man?
Ruben.
Hope you guys are having a great night. We're gonna jump into some shit here in a minute.
Okay.
We're trying a new thing. We're gonna stream on Twitch tonight too. I have no idea how this works. I've never done a Twitch. I've never streamed on Twitch. I've never been on Twitch. But in our little, in Restream, you can add Twitch as an account. So I said, fuck it, I'll make an account. And I don't know. I think it's for the kids.
I guess.
I think it's for the kids.
What kids? So nobody is going to watch it because they're all kids?
I have no fucking idea what's going to happen. I don't know. It could go sideways. We could end up with 70 bots. I have no idea. I really don't know.
I've never even been on Twitch.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never even seen
So there
Twitch.
are other podcasts that stream to Twitch. Like AOC even streams to Twitch. She gets 500 billion followers or whatever, right? And
really?
Yeah, it's I think it's like a younger crowd, which is definitely not ours. But there are definitely people that are our age that stream on Twitch. I don't know how it works. I don't know. Hey, and I don't taste like cigarettes.
I don't think so either.
I taste like love and honey.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Plus I shower.
Yeah.
So that helps. DJ, what's going on, man? Yeah. So go out, find us everywhere, including Twitch, YouTube,
the new edition
Facebook.
of Twitch.
So I did do a post out. I posted out this weekend and I was like, does anybody actually use Facebook anymore? And it your dad popped in there. He's like, I love it.
Yeah.
And then there was quite a few people that were like, yeah, I still use it. And I check it from time to time. And I primarily use it to
I think people do Instagram that automatically goes over to Facebook.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking.
And
then I go out there and check on people's birthdays.
That's nice of you.
You know what I mean? I do the happy birthday post.
Yeah.
Because everybody deserves an extra happy birthday post, right? Hey, Gigi. I mean, if anything, it reminds me.
It sucks if you're not a gamer.
I don't know. I have no idea. But
I don't either.
Fuck. It was a freebie. So that was kind of one of those things. It's like I post and I think it, like you said, it just kind of automatically.
I guess we'll find out what happened. Oh, back to Instagram. Wow.
Instagram, Facebook.
No, I hardly ever go on Facebook on its own. They're connected. Yeah. My IG is connected to my FB.
We went out there today to go look for pictures that we posted 11 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally, because it was from a trip
in 2011
for a show that we're doing this weekend.
Right.
And it was literally 11 years ago.
Which
is a great thing. So it's kind of a curated. Yeah.
It's funny though. I wasn't in any of those pictures, which I'm okay with. But was I always taking the picture?
I don't know.
If I knew how to get stuff off cloud, I know that there's a way. I'm sure we probably have a ton more pictures.
I don't even know where the cloud is.
I'm sure we have a ton more pictures from that trip because that hotel wasn't our only stop. We stopped in several different places.
That would be a good idea. Ruben just gave me an idea.
What?
He said, I meant she only twitches after she reads the novel. What if you did a Twitch sexy book review on Twitch? Because all the kids are into weird shit nowadays, right? I mean,
I don't know. I don't have kids.
Well, I'm saying kids. I'm not.
Apparently, everybody's migrating to Rumble. DJ says
Rumble.
It doesn't. The only platform that doesn't censor so far.
Wonder if I can put that onto.
I guess I have to look at that one now too.
You guys can go find us out. Give us a thumbs up hit the thumbs up button out there on YouTube real quick for me. Don't mind if you don't mind. If you haven't been out on iTunes or Spotify, give us a little 5-star review. Appreciate it. Also, this is kind of a bring this back up is minor league studios that Bill
for $19.99 a minute. I can read some of your books for you, Beth.
Hey, that's fair. Where Bill created the website for us. We had talked about it for quite a long time. He finally launched it like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. But it's out there. It's a great place for smaller podcasts. If you're interested, reach out to Bill and we'll see if we get you on there. And you just need to have, a stream. If you're interested in doing merchandise, he'll help you out with that.
Yeah.
Plus, also, if you need advice, how to figure out some of your podcasts, all this technology bullshit
stuff.
I literally just went through adding a whole bunch of new tech, like hardware to our podcast this weekend, which was a bitch.
Oh, so don't act like you didn't have a blast.
I had fun doing it, but
like
it's a headache. It really hurts your head after a while. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Especially because some stuff's hard to figure out.
Yeah. So it's fun. But go out and check out minorleaguestudios.com for that and check it out. Hey, Angie. You were on Facebook, Angie. And then you just switched over to YouTube. Appreciate that.
Lady.
Give a little thumbs up. So let's jump into this shit. On with the news. Tom and Gisele. What the hell is going on there? Say it ain't
right,
so.
Tell me what's going on, because I haven't seen this
evidently
headline.
They had a blowout fight. I got to find a little article here. Tom Brady, Gisele Bundchen, and Tom Brady. If I can get my phone to work. Have not reconciled despite her return to Florida. I didn't know she left Florida.
Where did this story from?
This is from page 6.
Is that the name of
the page 6? Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
It's all like
it said, ew.
It's all people that
think they do Botox?
Celebrity
Neither
shit.
of them a single wrinkle on their forehead.
No.
Baby
They're
stem cells.
perfect. They're actually perfect.
Baby stem cells?
Baby blood, one or the other. Yeah.
Vampire facials.
Gisele Bundchen still hasn't patched things up with Tom Brady, despite her return to Florida from Costa Rica. A source told us Gisele isn't back with Tom. She flew back to Florida to be with her kids, but hasn't been to their home in Tampa.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bundchen's believed to be staying in Miami. The source added that reports they are currently divorcing are not, quote unquote, not true.
True?
Yep. Although other insiders say the couple could be headed in that direction.
Right, Nico?
Page 6 exclusively exclusively revealed last week that the 42-year-old supermodel had jetted to their home in Central America, in the Central American country. But it doesn't tell you the country, so that's...
Well, they told you up above. She came home from...
It didn't say.
Yes, it did.
You
said it. Yeah.
Well, God damn it. No, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
My bad. So anyway, the Brazilian model returned to Florida a few days later and was spotted with her kid.
She's Brazilian?
Yeah. She's got a sister. Not quite as hot. Pretty fucking hot. They wed in 2009. They've got a couple kids. It says page 6 also exclusively reported last week that Brady, 45. Yeah, because she's way richer. 45 was sad, but focusing on being super dad following his spat with Bundchen. The 7-time Super Bowl champion took a mysterious 11-day break from training in late July. When he returned, Brady said, after the Buccaneers preseason game against the Colts, everyone has different situations they're dealing with, and we all have unique challenges, which is true. Even if you're a bajillionaire or just a normal, everyday...
A spouse of a bajillionaire.
Couple like us.
Right.
I mean, I think we'd probably... If you and I had those money issues, like they have, like too much of it, I don't know, would we get over it? Or is it the same?
I guess it depends
probably the same. I don't know.
I guess it depends on the person that has the least amount of money.
He said, I'm a 45-year-old man. There's a lot of shit going on.
Too
so
skinny.
You just gotta...
I have never thought... I used to think he was really, really attractive. I don't think he's that attractive anymore.
He's a 45-year-old dude.
I still think you're very attractive and you're 46.
Damn it, I'm older than Tom Brady.
Yeah, you're older than a lot of people, baby. Hey, cheers on that note.
Oh. That's all right. I'm okay with it.
Well,
I'm no Tom Brady.
yeah, and I think he's too skinny too. But
that's just that picture.
I've never heard of Page Six, first of all, so I don't know
It's
necessarily.
just a celebrity gossip site.
I don't know that I necessarily believe anything they say.
No,
it's kind of like TMZ.
It's a celebrity, right?
But hopefully, if they are having issues, they'll get over it because every marriage has issues.
I was like, don't say it's so. I'm like, so it really, I think what they're trying to say is it stemmed from him deciding to sign on for one more year. He wants to like get one more.
And she
ring.
doesn't. I mean, you think she actually cares?
Well, evidently they had an agreement per Page Six, right? An agreement that he was going to retire, and then he decided, fuck it.
I mean, what's one more year, Gisele? I mean,
He's
really,
45,
what's one more year?
He'll be 46 by the end.
It's 9 months out of the next year.
But she's always with the kids.
Not 9 months. It's not even 9 months.
She's the one that's always taking care of the kids.
It's 6 months.
Not all of her.
I'm pretty sure they have fucking nannies, dude. I'm pretty sure.
So I was like, oh my God, let's look at this.
She means she has to tow the kids along, the kids and the nanny along with her.
So let's look at this from a financial situation, okay? So Brady has a upcoming $10,375,000,000
$10,375,000?
10 year.
Oh, 10 year.
$375 million contract with Fox once he retires.
To do what?
To be a broadcaster. $37.5 million a year. All right.
How much does that break down to?
$37.5 million a year on Fox.
You think kids are going to grow up well adjusted?
I don't know the answer to that. I've never had to deal with it. Yes, no, probably not.
I guess it depends on how
wait till we get
they
to
are.
wait till we talk about Army Hammer here in a little bit.
Oh Lord, that commercial that's on right now.
I watched the whole thing last night. That's why I didn't.
You watched the whole show?
Fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I
every
know,
day.
but I watched the whole thing and it's amazing.
You watched it on Discovery?
Plus, he makes a measly $15 million a year now.
On what? Football?
Just football. Just playing football, right? So just $15 million a year. So you got to be like, I'm so sorry. While Gisele only has an annual salary of $40 million from her company. That makes about $400 million a year.
She only makes 40 million a year?
That's her salary.
I mean, gosh,
that's
she's chump change. Chump change compared to $375 million.
No,
I'm kidding.
40 million a year times 10 is $400 million.
I know. But
so she's still making more than him.
Barely. But only like
$25 million.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, tiny violin.
I was like, what the shit? I mean, talk about power couple. I'm like, holy fuck, like almost $1 billion just in contracts for like the next 10 years.
Him?
Both
of them combined, yeah.
Right? I mean, she's making way more than that. Her company.
What's funny, because they're a power couple for shizzle. I don't know that anybody ever talks about him like that. But Gigi's right. She's like, enough is enough. Time to step aside and make space for the younger set. I just don't know that anybody's as good, younger or not. Which,
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, life will go on when he retires.
Step up and make it.
Like, I could see where, like, if they had made this deal and he had said, yes, I'm going to retire. Now he's like, just kidding, babe. Just kidding. I'm going to do one more year. She's like, when is it craziness going to stop?
Yeah. I think she's
because all the pressure's on me with these children.
Oh my God. These children.
I have to hire the nannies. I have to write their paychecks. I have to make sure they have cars, that they're on our insurance.
You think that's what they're doing? You think that's her biggest fucking problem?
That's what she's tired of dealing with.
She's just in there like papers flying over her head.
She's like just so busy because she has to deal with the kids.
Right. Just, oh my God, I got to bring them to soccer.
I got to take them to soccer practice. I can't go into the office.
Like TB12 is closed this afternoon. I have to bring them to the field. We're going to go play Frisbee.
What's TB12?
Tom Brady's fucking nutrition company that isn't even included in any of this.
He has a nutrition company?
Yeah, TB12. It's
Never
like a
even
whole
heard of
goddamn thing. Yeah.
What kind of nutrition?
Just whatever.
Like I should have got some protein from him?
Hippie stuff. Do it. Maybe not hippie. It's not Aaron Rodgers.
I was going to say, is he turning into Aaron Rodgers?
No, he's been doing this for a long time. It's like sports health, nutrition,
I'm going to have to check it
fitness.
out, I guess.
Yeah.
So, is it like TB12.com, I take it?
No, probably. You know, I mean, why wouldn't it be? It's probably TB.
I could just go Tom Brady's nutrition line.
Just go TB12 and it's going to pull up on everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, Beth should start BC52. Right? BC52. Like, how do you stay young, honey?
Baby stem
Diet
cells
Coke and baby stem
and
cells.
cigarettes. No.
Diet Coke and cigarettes.
Wine, cigarettes. I actually don't smoke very often.
Neither does Tom Brady.
No.
Or Gisele. Giselle's probably, I bet you Gisele smokes a cigarette every once in a while. She's got that old school model lifestyle, right? She started back in the day, right?
So Nico said Brady mouth kisses his older kids. And Gigi said,
We know this.
Nico, my Latvian uncle by marriage always kisses everyone on the lips. Cultural? Rapey? Culture question mark? Rapey question mark?
Yes. I don't know the answer
kiss
to that.
on the lips. Just a quick little peck.
No, yeah. Like my mom was
But it's
like
not
that.
family.
My mom would be like, it's like a quick kiss, right? But it wasn't like a ow.
No, it wasn't
Of
even
course.
like
That'd be weird.
I turned my cheek, let her kiss my cheek.
Like
No, it wasn't European at all.
like you give your dad a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, kiss my
That's
dad. On
pretty
the cheek.
much it.
Kiss everybody on the cheek.
When you haven't brushed your teeth, you kiss me on the cheek.
Well, because I haven't brushed my teeth. That's
Yeah.
rude if I kiss you on the lips.
I mean, isn't that like the
unbrushed
first thing
teeth.
somebody does when they get out of bed?
not
you.
me because
'Cause
I will throw up
That's got a weird gag thing in the morning, and I don't understand it.
in the morning only. I think it's because all the drainage and shit.
You
That
can't
happened?
just brush your teeth.
No, I will literally
What?
throw up the whole time. I'm good. God.
Just
Like,
brush
I
your
started
teeth,
doing this
man.
new thing
How
where
why can't you do that?
started doing this new thing when I do finally brush my teeth. I am breaking it into 2 sets. So I'm like brushing the top ones for a
What do you
minute each
mean?
top. Then I'm stopping, rinsing, putting more.
This is literally like
toothbrush,
an hour after you've been out of bed.
toothbrush, more toothpaste, and get the bottom ones brushing each front and back for a minute.
You're
I
just
cannot,
wasting toothpaste
can-
at that point.
You know, do I look like I'm worried about the cost of toothpaste at this point? I get it from fucking Costco, 5 boxes in one setting. And it's
That Kirkland brand.
I know it's
No, I'm just
Colgate,
kidding.
but I
It's
can't.
just pure bleach.
I cannot brush my teeth until I've been up for a little while.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah,
ever.
I know. The only time that
And you don't snore, so it's all good. Whatever.
I never said I don't snore. You're the one that says you don't snore.
I don't.
Yeah, right.
I
Mhm.
don't. Go out and share the show. Go out and push this to everybody. Please.
I guess it depends on if
Um,
there's ass grab during the kiss, then it would be creepy. Let's hope uncles aren't grabbing ass.
Well, it could. So I think is that like a Spanish
Oh,
thing?
Ruben says it'll be easier when you get older because you can just take your teeth out to brush them. No, there's new dentures that don't come out nowadays.
Hang on. I'm going to send something to myself real quick because this is part of the Castro files. It's just a little glimpse
Glimpse.
of part of the Castro files that we're going to talk about on Sunday.
Saturday.
Well, Sunday when I release it. And there's interesting, weird, creepy things that people have done historically.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Right. So let me see if I can pull this up real quick. It's going to take a second. But we're talking teeth, right? You want to talk teeth? Let's
Teeth.
talk teeth. Teeth. It's got to save it here. It's not we're not as high tech as some of the other podcasts, but we do pretty well. Teeth. So this we'll go back to we'll look at teeth. And whenever I find something kind of creepy or whatever you want to call it, I try and take a picture of it.
Why?
Well, I don't take a picture of it, but I'm like, this is one of those weird ones. So these are teeth that you will see pop up here on the screen. So back in the day, dentures. These are dentures that were made this is like pre-wooden tooth kind of shit, where they actually took other people's teeth when they died and made dentures out of other people's teeth.
I mean, I guess they didn't really have another way.
And then
But ew.
inserted them into other people's mouths, that's all
did
gold.
they brush them?
Do you have to brush? I guess you'd still have to brush those teeth.
No, before you put them in that contraption.
I hope you don't
That's
get all
weird.
the tartar and everything. I'm just saying.
Oh, you did, because they didn't have dentists back then.
So go check out the Castro
did,
Files
but-
coming this Sunday. Every Sunday. It's a fun little thing. We're going to do the Stanley Hotel this weekend.
We are.
It's going to be fun. We were looking through.
That's the game
I'll just
plan
talk
anyways,
about that
right?
now. Yeah. So we were talking about it. The Castro Files out on the Castro Files YouTube channel, and Christ, that's what she said. Christ.
What?
She just said Christ. So out on YouTube, plus on the Bars Open channel, I'll post it both. But if you don't mind, go out and follow the Castro Files channel out on YouTube. And so we try and find a couple good stories. But this weekend we traveled, like I said, 11 years ago down. We did like a tour to Colorado.
Right.
Right. And we ended up staying at the Stanley Hotel up in Estes Park, Colorado. And it
So
is
amazing.
Amazing. It's huge. It's beautiful.
Freaking enormous.
Yeah. We did the ghost tour there. A lot of creepy shit.
A lot of history.
So I was looking through the Facebook photos from 11 years ago.
Again, if anybody could tell me how to get in the cloud, I could see if we have more pictures.
They're on a laptop, one of the
Apple
laptops is lying around. And I happened to just be scrolling through and I was like, holy shit. Look at that. Look at that.
Stuff we hadn't noticed before.
Just
Kinda
never
cool.
even paid attention to it. And so check it out.
So we're going to talk about the Stanley, but then we're also going to talk about
Some of the
our
stories
experience,
and our
yeah.
experiences with it. So check it out if you don't mind.
Nico said, I have a great business idea for Beth, personal lubricant called Castroglide.
It's scary smooth.
Castroglide should not have anything scary in it.
Why not? It's slickery, and we need to come up with a tag for it.
And it should
That's
have a
very
flavor.
ghost bed thing. I didn't mean to do that.
It should
but it
taste
was
like refried beans or something.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
tastes like refried beans. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
kidding.
What was that? Refried beans.
Hispanic. Spanish rice, flour
You
tortilla.
couldn't come up with like churro flavor?
Ooh, churro flavor is amazing. Oh,
Churro flavor Castroglide.
taste the churro and before you take taste the churro before you take the churro.
Taste the churro. I think we're ripping something off there.
I don't think so.
Taste the churro.
Taste the churro.
Castroglide.
Thank you, Ruben.
Oh, fuck. I'm writing that down because we're making a commercial.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Taste the churro before you take the churro.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
That was good, Nico. Very, very good.
Thank you, Castroglide. Come check it out at www.castroglide.com.
Ruben says it has to have a low viscosity breakdown and be water-based.
Just motor oil.
Coconut oil.
No, I'm just saying it's just motor. It's
I suddenly
like,
crave breakfast burritos. Don't judge me, DJ. Oh, man.
this is why you have to log in to the podcast out on Watch It Live around 9 o'clock
Man.
every
Ooh, that was a good
Wednesday and
laugh. That was very
Friday
good, Nico. I love
on
it.
YouTube, Facebook, and now Twitch. We'll see what the fuck's
All
happening
right.
over there afterwards. So, all right, let's get into creepy lease agreements. I didn't know you could actually do this,
Okay.
right? So, well, I don't think you can do this. It's just landlords will slip weird shit into leasing agreements. So you're going to have to, if you're ever leasing or you have a kid like that you're helping out, like lease their first apartment or something like
Your
that.
kid goes off to college.
Go or something. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Like something like anything like that, right? All right. So this is on Curbed, New York Time or New York, whatever, the New York fucking
Something in the New York
Whatever that is.
press kind of thing.
last week. A bad landlord story to rule all landlords went viral on multiple news outlets with content so appalling and creepy. I've not been able to shake off the accompanying photos. Said landlord, technically a property manager in this case. So sorry, I had to fucking stumble through that.
Okay.
But the news item went as follows. Alan Rothstein, a Las Vegas area broker, manager, and landlord, was being sued in federal court for including sexual intercourse clauses in the tenant's lease. Yeah. The tenant was a formerly homeless single mom of 5 in Las Vegas
Oh, wow.
using a Section 8 housing voucher. So the PJs, like where my brother lived, right?
Right.
Which is fine, but doesn't have to be in the PJs, like where my brother lived. You
Right.
can use it for a lot of things.
You can use it anywhere somebody will take it. Basically.
Yeah. After she had refused Ross, no, I'm sorry. Using
Right,
a Section 8 housing voucher, after she had refused Rothstein a hand job, he added a stipulation to her in her lease that she was signing over direct consent for sexual intercourse and or fellatio or cunnilingus
What?
for 5 years, as well as agreeing not.
Was it a
to have-
5-year lease?
I guess, as well as agreeing to not have a partner that was larger, meaner, or more physically aggressive than Rothstein. So he's a little bitch on top of that, right? So it goes on to say he had even banned her from using quote unquote intoxicants in a bizarre list that included sea cucumber, strawberries, lobster, dark chocolate, cocaine, and LSD.
What do the others have to do with the last two?
Dude's fucking insane.
And how did he? So this is the prenup Ruben said. And how did he come up with that list? Wow.
Like I'm like flabbergasted. Like I could never imagine. Like
Here's the thing. So you do tenant. Landlords do tenant checks. I feel like tenants are going to have to start doing landlord checks on like personal.
like legitimately, like what are the backgrounds? Like Better Business Bureau kind of shit, right? But if you're in a bind,
Did he own
so he was
property?
So it, like I said, it went back to he was actually the agent for it, right? So there's probably like a middle management, like a management company.
Right. He was the middle
He
management.
put that in the clause for whatever this house was,
or wherever she lived.
or wherever she was living,
That's
right?
Weird. Wonder how many times he's done this.
Dude, yeah. So
Ruben says, sounds like I need to get into the landlord business. Ruben, come on.
lonelyonlys.com/realtor. The general reaction to the lawsuit has mostly been focused on how batshit and outrageous Rothstein's behavior, but the tenant rights attorney and you get a different response. My first reaction was, what took them so long? Because this is an ongoing thing. This happens to a lot of people, right? So evidently it says, I wish I could say that this was an outlier, but it's not. There's this idea that maybe what was unusual was that the landlord put it in the lease. Well, that's not unusual either. I had a landlord include it in the lease, a clause demanding daily lap dances. I've seen dozens, and that is not an exaggeration, dozens of leases in the past year alone with a clause that the landlord has to approve female tenants' overnight guests.
Wait, what?
Yeah, approve their buddies hanging out, right? And these
They're
are
friends with benefits.
These are from form leases with boilerplate
Absolutely,
language that is available on the internet. That just goes to show how far this has gone. That a major publisher of illegal documents has it right in their standard lease that you get to approve your tenants' overnight guests. There's only one reason for this to be. There's only one reason for that to be in there in the first place, because they're so commonly used. And that's the only stuff that gets put down in the leases. But there's other verbal agreements like, hey, if you're going to be here, you need to tell me, or I need to check in with you on a daily basis. It's like a fucking control thing.
Yes.
It's weird, man. So just be cautious. I never knew this shit existed.
So did they say what happened to the guy?
He's there. She's suing the shit out of him.
Good.
Right?
And I wonder how many people.
But she's got, so number one, she's on Section 8, right? Which means she's low income,
Right.
below poverty, basically, right?
Right.
She got 5 kids to take care of.
She finally
Right.
gets to put a roof over their
She
head.
gets to put a roof over their head because she got that, and all of the other things that come along with that. That's fucked up
That's really
for
fucked
somebody
up.
to.
Taking advantage of somebody who's
Dude,
just
yeah.
trying to
And you can't have a
get by.
partner that's bigger or scarier than me.
Yeah.
I would find whoever the fuck it is, and I would just like have them beat the shit out of him and throw him off the fucking roof. I mean, basically, right? It's weird. That's strange.
Yeah.
Like just people that are that brazen to be able to fucking throw that stuff.
Well,
out
and
there.
that again, that nobody before her's ever. I mean, this can't be the first time he's done it. So that nobody before her's ever. And someone before her hasn't noticed.
I'm guaranteed that's just nobody's come.
I never read through them. I read through the important stuff.
But I've only lived it like major. This is like years ago. We've had our own houses
Right.
for a long time now.
Right.
And could you imagine if like in our fucking purchase agreement, like the prior owner said, "Hey,
I need to know." Yeah. No. I'd be like, yeah,
I'd be
sure.
like, yeah, you can come over and check on me. I'm going to bury you in my backyard
Right.
afterwards.
I'm
But
gonna scare the hell out of you and put you on the.
I'm not
put
going to
you on
scare
cl-
you.
Oh no.
No,
You're gonna just handle him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've met him. Not worried about it. Isn't that weird though? Like, fuck, just got to be careful of that stuff, man, because there's people out there that just ultimately take advantage
Yes,
of other
ultimately,
folks.
they are just finding a way
always
to-
trying, man. It's fucked up.
But so I'm wondering, like, when she declined giving him a hand job, did he threaten to kick her out?
Well, you know, he rewrote the fucking thing and said, like, you have to do this.
How do you rewrite an active lease, first of all?
If you don't know, you don't know, right? And she's like, if he comes over and he's like, you got to sign this one now. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Glad she spoke. She probably spoke up to somebody.
She probably talked to somebody that's
Was like, that's
helping her
fucked
get
up.
her,
Yeah.
ducks in a row kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like a counselor.
It doesn't go into like her
yeah.
background specifically, but just telling you. What did you say? Angie said, maybe I'll become a landlord, but I'm going to need a DNA. Yeah. Just a little background. Can I get a 23andMe on you real
Right.
quick? Just make sure you're not related to a fucking serial killer.
Who
Dude,
knows nowadays?
well, there's a new way to track people, not just people, but your kids in schools going to the restroom. This is happening
That's in schools?
Australia.
I mean, surprise.
A Sydney high school has unveiled a controversial plan to scan students' fingerprints to combat ongoing vandalism. ABC News reported that a Moorebank High School, in Sydney's southwest, invested in a biometric system in June after spending thousands of dollars restoring vandalized bathrooms.
Yeah, you still have to prove that they did it because several people can. And unless you're putting in cameras in there, which is illegal.
Get a thumbprint.
I know, but how many people are going to thumbprint? I mean, you don't know who.
Everybody's got to do it.
I know, but what I'm saying is 10 people went into the bathroom. They don't know which one of the 10 people did it.
Unless they're going to have a monitor in there.
You can't. That's
watching.
illegal. That's illegal. You can't have
Australia's
them.
all fucked up right now. We just need to repenalize them, make them a penal colony again, and just start sending all the bad people to Australia.
Getting the good people out.
Again. No, like, whatever. Just start like sending them again.
People in
Because that's how they started. You know
Australia.
that historically.
Yes, I know that.
They started as,
I've only heard you say that like 50 million times.
yeah, but it's true. So can't we just like,
Sounds like terrible leadership. Fuck yeah.
well, we can add to it. Let's just,
No, the bathroom stuff.
no, I know it's terrible leadership. It's one of those things. The cream rises to the top, right? So you'll eventually get. Right now, it's through democratic processes that you have who the leadership is over there. But if we send all the criminals, like from all over, to send them back over there
Okay.
and let them all rise up, eventually one will come out. And it's gonna be like Bane from Batman, but
Yeah.
whatever. He's still kind of a.
Is that like the
guy.
19 prisoners thing where they're going to all just make their own wine labels and tell
Yeah,
their story?
exactly.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying. The system was introduced 2 years ago at a community focus group with parents and teachers. It's already led to more than 1,000 students registering to have their fingerprints scanned. School principal, Valley Grego, notified parents via newsletter that the system would be implemented to monitor students' movements during class time. However, she outlined that the system does not actually record fingerprints. The Posiflex kiosks do not store a copy of your fingerprint. Bullshit.
Then what's the point of it?
It stores an alphanumeric representation of the fingerprint, which means you can reverse engineer it back to your fingerprint, you stupid bitch. We are introducing this system to monitor students' movements during class time and to reduce the incidence of vandalism. How much vandalism do you really think? Thousands of dollars.
I mean,
over
did they
like
maybe
all of
toilet
Australia?
paper it? Did they throw poop everywhere?
Yeah.
Did they throw cherry bombs?
The Department of Education spokeswoman added that the system is not compulsory, but added that to the Herald Sun, one parent called the fingerprint scanning extreme. Yeah. They said there was only that tiny paragraph in the newsletter, no notes sent home, no email, only in a focus group. No one knew about it. It was communicated.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
It wasn't communicated properly by the school.
They totally did that on purpose.
Absolutely, 100%.
DJ said, give the Aborigines rifles and crew served weapons. They were there first.
You're not wrong. Fuck it.
It's just weird.
They're on the middle of nowhere. They know how to get around, right?
All about
control. All about control.
Over there, yes, absolutely.
They're all about, just like New Zealand.
And they did that on purpose, not telling parents, because they knew most parents, besides outside of that control
group. A lot
group,
of places that happen here too.
That outside of that control group would have been like, no, you're not doing that to my kid.
Right. So it said,
give him an opportunity.
basically, that's pretty much the story of it. But
the corporal punishment, give
talked
the parents
about a lot of
the
this
option, yes or no.
biometric shit that's been going on, right? We talked about like the
hand
scanner at Whole Foods or whatever, or what? Yeah, Whole Foods, I think it was Amazon. And like you can do the retina scans and you can do all the scans and shit. And now people are putting chips in their hands.
And it's because everybody used to think it was so cool because you could see it you saw it in movies.
Biohacking.
So people are like, oh, that's so cool. And now it's actually happening. I mean, I'm one of those people. Oh, it's so cool that that's happening. I mean, yeah,
There's
it's really cool. But
to ease.
At what point is it becoming too much information for them to have about me? But cell phones, dude. I mean, it's too late already. I mean, they have all my good. They got all my deets.
They got your thumbs. They got your iris. They got
it all. They know where I go.
The bitch can. So forever, my phone couldn't. It wasn't picking me up with polarized sunglasses. It picks me up with polarized.
Oh, it does. Mine doesn't. Still with my sunglasses on.
I don't know. Saying
Nico said they need B-hole scans.
Are the leather Cheerios? I bet you everybody has like a unique leather Cheerio. What do you think?
Everybody did want to know if you quoted Randy Savage with the cream rise to the top. Who's Randy Savage?
Macho Man. Oh yeah. But fucking Hulk Hogan.
Do you wear sunglasses?
He wears sunglasses.
Didn't he do he's kind of like the Kool-Aid Man?
To the top. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who he is.
Step into a Slim Jim. Come. Jesus. Google him.
I'm Googling him right now. Googling him right now.
You don't know who Macho Man Randy Savage is?
Randy?
I failed as a husband.
Well, I'm also not the right color.
You fucking Luce Libre? What are you talking about? The right color? You colorist?
Dude, his arms are huge.
Yeah, exactly.
He's huge.
You know
was he
who
any
he is.
good? I don't know who he is.
He was like the champion for a long time ago. For a long time. Jesus.
How old is he?
I think he's dead now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is Randy alive?
He's dead. He's definitely dead. So, I don't know. Just pay attention to your local schools, man. I don't know what else to say about that shit.
No,
it's
he
just
died in
weird.
2011.
Yeah.
Of what?
He had a heart attack. He was drinking
Sudden heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah, way too much cocaine. Probably too many Red Bulls and coffee
And cocaine.
And steroids.
Yeah, steroids. That's what I was looking for.
All the stuff.
He died at 58.
Yeah, all the stuff that made him him. Made him an amazing human being.
This one says car accident.
Yeah, it could be a car accident too. But I think he died of in a car accident. Because he was just too strong for
just too much man.
DJ said, Greg, Beth must be punished for not knowing who the Macho Man is.
I'm not into wrestling.
Like throw something at her or something like that. I'm like,
I'm not into wrestling. It's just never been my thing. No.
She was doing dance class.
Yeah. What year was this?
Can you name a famous dancer?
Mikhail Gorbachev.
You didn't even say his name right.
I didn't say his name right, but I named him.
Mikhail Gorbachev?
But I named him.
Chamankov?
Yeah.
That wasn't even his name.
Yes, it was.
Say it again.
I'm not saying it again.
Because you don't know his
Because I didn't
name.
say it right.
I didn't even say it. Gorbachev is the fucking... Jesus Christ, don't...
Yeah.
Put it in your hair.
You better
Gorbachev was the president of Mikhail
I can't say it to save my life, but I know who he is because he was blonde, blue-eyed, and he wore tights, and his package was huge.
Are you taling about the Irish guy that did
No,
like the
he was
Twitter bomb dance?
Russian. I almost typed in Irish ballet.
The car accident brought on the heart attack.
I did fucking type Irish again instead of Russian.
DJ, I'm saying she never saw a fucking Snap into a Slim Jim commercial. Oh, Snap into a Slim Jim.
I probably saw it and didn't pay attention because I didn't eat Slim Jims.
Dude, I'm just finding all sorts of wrong shit with you tonight.
I didn't eat a Slim Jim until I started dating you.
Really?
Yes.
How is that even possible?
Because what? Mikhail or good gravy.
It's 70 letters long.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters long.
Your last name, Lamont.
Anna Pavlova?
Mikhail
really
Baryshnikov. Mikhail Baryshnikov. Mikhail.
Yeah, you said it right. There's a ton,
Ruben actually Googled it and sent it to us.
I did Google it too. Baryshnikov. Baryshnikov. I said it pretty good though. Once I figured out how to say it. He's the one that comes to mind for me mostly now. There's that new chick. She's young. American.
Nobody knows. American Dancer. You're the one that watches Dances with the not Dances with Stars, whatever the fucking.
So you think you can dance? Those are not famous people though. Those are people looking.
Exactly. I don't know. It's okay. We don't need to get into that too much.
How do we even get on that?
I'm just trying to see if you know anybody famous.
Misty Copeland.
Nobody knows who that is.
Misty
no,
Copeland.
Nobody knows who that is. No. Nope. Nobody knows who that is, honey. It's all right though. It's okay. We'll just we'll have to start educating you on.
I don't need to learn about
everything 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s.
Are you saying my whole life I just need to be educated on everything?
Yeah.
I don't think I've missed that much.
Remember how in The Fifth Element, when Mila Jovovich just puts that little goggle thing multipass, and she puts that and she goes through all of the world.
Yeah.
We're going to do that for you.
No, because I'll end up just like her being like, it's so horrible.
No, I'll take all the worst stuff out. I'll take all the worst stuff.
Babe, I gave up the news.
You'll still be like, we're all
exactly. I gave up the news. It's not going to work.
How about we just do it for wrestling? Like Andre the Giant. You know who he is, right?
Yes.
Giant.
He lives in San Antonio.
He's set the world record for drinking the most beers kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Drink like fucking.
I don't need to. And the only reason why I know him is because he was in The Princess Bride. He was. Hello, lady.
I don't even know what to say.
Hello, lady.
Mute her. Hello, lady.
Hello, lady. That's what he said to her.
That's where we get that from. Hey, can you talk about
keep using that word?
Aging.
I do not think it means. Oh, that's the wrong person. You keep using that word. I do not think it means. No, that's what's his name?
Inigo Montoya.
Yes, you killed my father. Yeah. What am I doing?
You're going to talk about digital aging.
Oh, sure. Give me a second.
Which at a certain point, we're all going to be I'll have hair and I'll just be my avatar, right? And
you're going to be like, there's a movie with Bruce Willis in it. Like, remember that?
Well, no, he was just laying in a bed and he was.
No, he wasn't. He was real. His wife.
Oh, was it his wife?
His wife was doing it and a bunch of other people doing it, but they were.
What was that movie called? I don't remember.
Killing people, I think.
Yeah.
It also had that old dude in it that was in Jurassic Park. That was the grandfather that was in the in
Yep. Let's go. What we got for
you
the story?
The man who takes forever to get his stories up. You just slow your fucking roll,
get your
bro.
Stories up. You get your stories up.
So too much blue light from screens makes you grow old faster. We are all.
Does it really?
It's what they're saying.
So
Too much blue light from gadgets.
Instead of just glasses,
you need a whole
face
piece. Yeah, I'm sure that'll come out soon. Too much blue light from gadgets like televisions, laptops, smartphones can accelerate the aging process, and new study warns. Research found that the light could also lead to the onset of obesity. That's why I'm chubby. Too much blue light.
Blue light.
And my depression, psychological problems. I just got all my answers. Thank you, Lord. Excessive exposure to blue light from everyday devices may have detrimental effect on a wide range of your cells in our body, skin, and fat cells on a wide range of cells in our body, from skin and fat cells to sensory neurons.
So what if we just look at our phones while we're outside in the sun?
You're still getting blue light, I would think.
Well, maybe not direct sunlight. We're just in the sun.
I think you're still getting blue light.
Doesn't it block it out?
No, I don't think the UVA rays do that.
I don't know. So what do we all have to walk around like Jason Voorhees, like goalie masks?
So this Department of Integrative Biology at Oregon State University said they are the first to show that the levels of specific metabolites, thank you, chemicals that are essential for the cells to function correctly are altered in fruit flies exposed to blue light.
Jesus Christ. We're actually they're jumping from fruit flies to human beings.
The research team experimented with fruit flies and discovered that the light from the screens affected them as well. This is significant since human and flies have similarities on cellular level. That's why.
Fucked. No, they don't. It's a fruit fly. It's fucking fruit
didn't
fly.
You see the fly? The
Yes, I saw the fly. Jeff Goldblum and he broke that guy's arm off. Bullock. Whatever.
No, not Bullock.
I don't remember her name.
Gina Davis.
Yeah, Gina Davis.
The signaling chemicals in the cell of the flies in humans are the same, so there is potential for negative effects of blue lights on humans. To understand why high energy blue light is responsible for accelerating aging in fruit flies, we compared the levels of metabolites in flies, said it right that time, exposed to blue light for 2 weeks to those kept in complete darkness. I'm sure they were happy about that.
I don't know. I don't think I believe it.
So hold on, there's a part. So they go into like all the things it does. So LEDs have become the main illumination in display screens such as phones, desktop, and TVs,
right?
As well as ambient lighting. So humans in advanced societies are exposed to blue light through LED light during most of their waking hours.
How do we get around it?
Avoid blue light. The next step in the research is to show that blue light's effect on the human cell. So they're still doing their study.
Okay.
There was one that said, though they don't like
just walk around in like a blue light body condom.
Yeah.
Again, we didn't do that like fucking last year with COVID.
Yes.
And by the way, the new you can go out and
our study suggests that avoidance of excessive blue light exposure may be a good anti-aging strategy. Well,
before it was like use sunblock in the sun, and then we found out, that the sunblock is actually causing cancer in people.
Depends on certain sunblocks.
Certain sunblocks, and now and then we had COVID to deal with for the past couple of years, and now they're releasing a booster.
They'll probably make something. Somebody
tested on mice only.
Stop.
No, that's real. That's real.
I know that's real, but that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So
it's kind of the same shit.
I'm sure somebody will come up with some sort of moisturizer that has blue block capability, blue light blocking.
You're going to put that on you?
It's moisturizer.
You're going to put that on you?
I'm not. I mean, do I look like I'm not worried about aging? Come on.
No.
Exactly.
You're beautiful.
You're sweet.
Every day.
Even when I don't brush my teeth?
Except when you snore. Or don't brush your teeth.
Well,
you're still beautiful on the outside.
Babe, I hate to break it to you.
It's literally the inside that's killing you.
You snore like a mofo.
Literally the inside that's killing you.
I might snore. I laugh because I look at my sleep app and it's like 7 hours of sleeping, and I'll go back and I'll listen to one, and then I'll listen. It's me snoring, then it's you snoring. Then it's like literally we're like seesawing.
Don't snore.
Yeah, of course you don't.
No. Prove it. Give me a download of that that audio.
I will prove it.
I'll play it for everybody.
So just be cognizant. I don't know that I'm going to change my ways with my iPad, my iPhone, my laptop.
You're in front of your shit more than I am.
No, yours is just smaller because you're in front of your phone as much as I am on my iPad.
Well, maybe it's bigger blue light off that thing. What do you think?
I don't think it matters. I think it just hits where it's going to hit, and
that blue light. I don't know.
Blue light. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they conduct the study on human cells.
What do you think? Well, so I have a friend that stopped, and I think this is probably a reasonable thing to stop doing, is stop carrying your cell phone in your back pocket. Stop carrying your cell phone, like if you're driving, don't put your cell phone.
I never do. I always have it in my purse, or I put it.
That's how we are as dudes, right?
Because you don't have purses.
Right. And
how's he carrying it then?
So he read a study, and his wife
happens
to work for a cancer center. And there was a study done. It's like, yeah, you probably don't. And it's like not
Radiation
100%
or something or what?
because there's
Batteries.
signals coming into this thing, right? And he's like, I always used to ride with my cell phone right between my legs, just sitting down, right?
Yeah.
He goes, some studies have been shown that we shouldn't do that for as a guy because there's certain.
You'll have to tell me who it is afterwards.
Yeah. So anyway,
I mean, and they've
be
been
mindful.
saying that for a while.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
And I don't
the
know
whole
that-
having your
I don't know that
phone up
they've
to your
been able
ear.
to indicate any cancer cases specifically due to cell phone.
We're gonna find out because we're like me and you are like the first cell phone generation. Like I had a fucking pager for a minute, and then I got the first Nokia, and then then went from there. So
yeah,
it's really like my
but I don't know that those had blue light.
It wasn't this. No, I'm not even talking. I'm just talking about cell
phone.
signals
In general, that
all of the shit. This stuff, the blue lights and all that stuff's relatively new.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had to worry about my
LCD
phone
screens, right?
Even when I'm using it, I usually still I'm on speakerphone in my car. So
I don't know.
And put it up.
So somebody just said, Montano said, drink tequila, it keeps a lot of the stuff away.
Amen.
It's what my grandpa always said. Exactly. So
should I do like a shot a night?
I used to carry in my bra. It's a Latina in me. So there you go.
Oh yeah. Who said that?
She's on Facebook.
Oh. Oh, is that Marty?
Yep.
She's in Colorado Springs.
Yep. Oh, is she?
Yeah, she was on my team in Colorado Springs.
All right. So you ready for this one? You're never, ever, ever going back in the ocean again.
Oh.
The next two stories, you're not going in the ocean. This one. And so
I was just watching this movie.
What?
The Meg.
The Meg. So this, by scale, is 50 feet long. 50 feet long.
That's from like the
like
banister to where?
Oh, no, that's like the length of our house.
From front to back?
Probably longer.
No.
This is probably 20. Or maybe the length of our house. Right?
Yep, not going in.
Whopping 50-foot megalodon shape detected in an Atlantic Ocean scanner. An underwater scanner in the Atlantic picked up a 50-foot long shape, momentarily igniting a glimmer of hope that the infamous glimmer of fucking hope, really?
Or they don't think it's just a bunch of fish, like a school of fish.
If you look at that picture,
the fin
that
and the
come
tail.
on, man. Right?
You can't see the
So
side
the Atlantic
fins,
Shark
but
Institute. This was from the Atlantic Shark
said,
Institute.
hopefully.
Shared the photo to their Instagram page on Monday, where it asked, "Does the Meg exist?" Referencing the recent blockbuster, right? Movie you were just talking about. Judging by the shape, it was too big to be a great white, with the longest ever recorded, a female named Deep Blue, which we watched on like Shark Week last year.
Yep.
Who was 20 feet and weighing 4,500 pounds.
She was a big girl.
The discovery was more than twice
Mean
the length,
AF.
suggesting a weight of 40 tons.
Nope, not going in the water. Okay, so where in the Atlanta?
I'll see if it says. I read through part of the story and I was like, that's cool. The post said, on a recent shark research trip, we were all amused to see the shape appear on our fish finder for several minutes. It's not like it just was like a blip. It showed up for several minutes, right? Based on the length of the image, estimated the Meg, quote unquote, was about 50 feet long, weighing 40 tons. Team eagerly watched the scanner as the shape revealed its true form. And sadly, it wasn't a prehistoric creature. They're gonna let me down on
I
this
just
one.
saw the ALW joined, and I say
Hi. They're
She
gonna
said
let
I was
they're gonna
beautiful
let
and
me
perfect
die.
when we
They're gonna
talked.
let me down on this one.
they're why? Because it's not true.
They said, sadly,
Psych.
damn it. The post included, we waited for one of the rods to go off. However, much to our disappointment, the shape started to transition to a
School of
large
fish.
school of mackerel.
I fucking told
God
you.
damn it. I hate these people. that
I was
do these.
like,
So excited for like megalodons. I just
should have
wanted
read
to come,
through it.
I would have wanted that. Now I want those shark hunters, researchers, scientists.
Yeah.
I literally want a shark to come up and eat them.
Bite him on the ass.
No, I don't want him to bite him on the ass. I want him to swallow the whole fucking
I was
boat.
like, it's a school of fish. Because if this thing was truly in the Atlantic, this wouldn't be the first time we've been hearing about it.
Now I'm just pissed. Anyway, it looks pretty cool. Why would a...
What is your deal? Are you trying to keep me out of the flipping ocean?
Oh, yeah. There's another one. These ones are legit. So there's nobody getting around these ones.
Oh, my gosh.
These ones are going to creep you out. I nicknamed them Tiny Demon. So these little fuckers are real. And these are in California. So, sorry. California is plagued with feet-eating mini shark bugs.
That's what that is?
It's called the mini shark bug. There's actually a name for it. Beachgoers in Southern California are being targeted by swarms of tiny aggressive sea bugs who have an appetite for human feet. I love Southern California. My favorite places. Dana Point. Go right over there.
I know Jessica said Pacific Beach was ghetto, but I still like Pacific Beach.
I love Pacific Beach. Mission Beach. All those.
Yeah.
That whole area. The bugs who have earned the nickname mini shark have been identified as waterline isopods, a crustacean species that grows to about 0.3 of an inch. So a third of an inch. Tiny. And can form swarms of more than 1,000 individuals. That's kind of like a cloudy bit of water, right?
Okay. How are they eating your feet? Okay.
The mini sharks live in shallow waters of the Pacific Ocean and seasonally migrate up and down the coast, leaving in their wake beachgoers hopping in pain. The bugs quickly find barefoot waders.
Pedicure is what I thought too.
And will bite into their flesh, drawing blood. Since the animals are so small, the bites are tiny but painful like a pinprick. Experts recommend rapidly shuffling feet through the water, kind of like what we do for like sand sharks, or skates or rays or whatever.
Yeah,
like kind of stingrays. It reduces but it does not eliminate them.
Gigi, I was wondering the same thing.
People attacked by the isopods describe the bite as being painful and surprising, noting how the bugs looked like a group of tiny piranhas had attacked their feet and ankles. Those attacked noted that the pain faded after 15 to 20 minutes. So, not too long, but it's, long enough.
Yeah.
Southern California beaches have not issued any warning for swimmers so far.
First of all, ALW said, ew, that's why I don't eat shrimp. Okay, that's
a little sluffle.
That doesn't bother me with the shrimp stuff. Like that doesn't.
Shrimp don't bite you. These things have teeth. Like tiny teeth.
Are they new?
No, they've been around for probably like 10
or something.
billion years,
like
yeah.
they just have too many right now.
I don't know. I think it's just coming out. They're trying to get everybody out of the oceans.
I love shrimp too, DJ. Dude, I could eat it every day. When we go on vacation, if we're somewhere near a beach, I do eat shrimp every day in various ways.
We literally got shrimp poppers down in the freezer right now.
Bacon wrapped
shrimp poppers.
They look delicious.
Jumbo shrimp.
But
I don't know. What do you think about those things?
I'm not going in the water.
More worried about those? Like you're surfing.
There's no more worry than if it hurts or can kill me.
There's a swarm of them. You don't want to be sitting down in the water.
Well, you're probably not going to see a swarm of them until it's too late.
It's going to bite your ass.
That's just weird.
Whole bunch of bite. I'm just saying, keep an eye on it. You go from the biggest thing that is super disappointing because I would much prefer that to these fucking things. These actually cause pain and the other ones aren't even real.
I am not that worried because I just stay out of the water for the most part now.
It's gator hunting season.
Oh my gosh. This is hilarious.
What are we going to do with gator hunting? Can you go gator hunting anywhere in Texas? Is that a thing? Oh no. Travis told me that they have gators. So when I went fishing.
Oh, they albino?
They have like albino gators here that blend in with the sand out on Galveston Island or wherever the fuck we were. No. What is it? North Padre Island? Is that where we were?
Yes,
North
I believe
Padre
so.
Island. They have white gators out there. So I guess we could go gator hunting.
So I guess in Florida, I'm trying to see if this is facetious.
Is this like the snake hunting? Like they have that whole thing
No,
season where you can just like go kill the bunch of snakes.
So let me just go through this. So a Florida motorist traveling Interstate 95 with an alligator tied to the bumper over Labor Day
weekend.
Show that
picture.
I will. And social media has questions, lots and lots of questions. It happened Saturday the 3rd in Brevard County. Again, it's Florida, right? And interstate traveler Karen Kress of Tampa reported she was among those in 70-mile-per-hour traffic behind a hog-tied reptile. I moved here 30 years ago. She says she was in disbelief that she moved there 30 years ago because of nature and never tired of seeing an alligator. However, never expected it to spawn one on the back of the interstate. She shared the photo, which I will here in a second, of the gator that was almost double the width of the vehicle. That's kind of funny. Other travelers
Double the width? Oh, like lengthwise.
She said other travelers appeared to be equally surprised and were also taking photos. The identity of the driver is unknown, which I don't understand why, because it's got a license plate in it. But was likely a hunter participating in Florida's alligator season, which runs August 15th through November 1st. So they actually
like on
do
Discovery
have
Channel. They have like actual
alligator season.
Gator season, where that, like, I don't know if that's Louisiana or some shit like that.
Oh, this is Florida.
They like shoot him like a little 22 or something like that.
Alligators average 10 feet in Florida, making them difficult to squeeze in any vehicle. They also tend to smell like swamps. I mean, I believe that. As a result, transferring a lawfully harvested alligator on the back of a vehicle is legal in Florida, according to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
So the studio uses like one of those like hitch baskets.
Yes, here I'll show you.
Yeah, it's.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else worth.
I'd go gator
I'm
hunting.
assuming it's dead.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Somebody said, "Is that an actual real gator or a pool float?"
I would hope that the thing is dead, so
hope
it's
so
just
too.
not like flopping down the highway if it gets loose.
I'm sure
Because they're pretty strong too, and hopefully it's.
it looks like it's.
duct taped shut too.
Let's see.
You really get to it.
Okay, go ahead and share.
Yeah, I would hope that thing's dead.
Fucking
That thing's
huge,
head is
right?
huge.
The whole thing. Look at the tails wrapped around
Holy
too.
shit! Yeah, that's a big dog fucking.
I guess,
gator.
and people eat gator, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they serve
Gator
it in
bite.
Louisiana restaurants
Gator
all the time.
bites. Gator bites.
So, I mean, at least he kills
can
it,
get
and
those
hopefully
here.
he's going to eat it.
Yeah, we can get those here.
I'm a believer of hunting as long as you eat what you kill.
And then you make boots out of the rest of that bitch. And belts.
Handbags,
And anything else you can handbags. Make your own personal
headbands. Anything you can put something on, you can use the gator.
Gator Creations by Castro.
I'm not touching a gator.
No, it's already dead.
I'm still not touching him.
No, we tan the hide. You gut it.
I'm
You tan
not
the
doing
hide.
any of that. Thank you
No,
very much.
No, you don't have to do it. The hide's tan. And all you have to do is cut it. It's like leather.
I'm not doing any of that
Why?
because just because I eat stuff doesn't mean I partake of the
I'm going to get a gator
Harvesting.
skull. I'm going to put it right there.
a what?
Gator skull.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going to. I guarantee I can get
I'm
one for
not
like
ruined. I'm not
$10.
worried about the gator skull.
It's
But
gonna be like,
anyways, I
gonna have
thought
its
it was,
mouth open.
I saw that I was just passing through some articles and I was like, holy shit, what is this? And sure enough, this guy has partaken of gator hunting season and caught himself
It's awesome.
a whopper.
No, he shot
Things
himself a
he-
whopper.
Caught himself, shot himself. He got himself a whopper. Let's just leave it very generic.
Damn right.
Thing is big. That's what she said.
Cheers, everybody. Hope you're having a good Wednesday night.
Cheers.
It is Wednesday. We're in the fucking already almost to like
Friday?
spooky time.
Oh.
We're getting there. We're out of when does summer end, by the way?
21st, I believe.
Jesus Christ, how is that possible?
It's still going to be hot AF.
And it's
after
not
the
that it's
21st.
hot. It's like how is it already the end of
I
the
know.
year?
I said that to somebody
That's the
because
weirdest fucking thing.
we have a lot of planning coming up, like a lot
Yeah,
of PI
for work.
planning for work,
how in the
like
hell is
various
that a
different over the next 2 weeks. A bunch of teams in all areas are having their planning
just don't get it.
conferences.
It's like
And I said, we were talking, I was like, so do we want to meet? Do we want to meet condensed? And somebody was like, let's just cancel the next 2 meetings. I'm totally fine with it. I said, okay, then I don't know how this is possible, but we'll be grouping the last week in September.
right.
And I was like, holy shit, we're regrouping the
Like,
last
I'm already
week of
starting to think
September.
about not
Christmas?
Thanksgiving, but no Halloween.
Halloweeny.
And then we've got a trip to New Hampshire coming up in a few weeks.
You better
We gotta get some plane tickets.
You got to
pretty
get some
quick.
plane tickets. If those suckers are too expensive, it's you going to New
No,
Hampshire.
We're both going.
Not if
The
it's
dogs are
$1,000 a
fending for
piece.
themselves.
It's $1,000 a piece. I'm out, bitch.
You heard that, Christian?
I love them. I'm not spending $2,000 to fly to New Hampshire when I can go to Europe for the same price.
No, you can't.
Probably less expensive right now to go to
Think
Europe.
so?
Yeah, I've heard tickets are very inexpensive right now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nothing should be that expensive.
Nothing.
Not to travel.
So
in-state.
I have a friend at work. She just booked to go to New Zealand,
Yes.
which is like a fucking 15-hour flight.
Gotta
She's
get
here in
first
San
class
Antonio.
for that
She's-
trip.
I think it's all like business class or better kind of thing because
Right.
it's such a and it's a direct out of Dallas, I think.
Okay. Houston,
And-
probably.
or Houston or Dallas. One or the
Yeah.
other.
Houston tends to be international
And
a lot of the time.
it was $549 a piece.
$549 a person.
to
See,
fucking New
I told you
Zealand.
it's cheap to go overseas.
Yeah, to go to
It's
Auckland.
expensive AF
like,
to
holy
stay in the
shit.
nation, which I don't
Yeah,
understand.
exactly. That's when you use miles. We haven't flown in the past couple of years, so I mean we've flown a couple times, but we haven't flown as much as we'd like to. And so like our points, we've got some points, but I don't know how much.
But here's the thing. The more expensive the flights are, the more points you have to use. So I don't know that we will have enough points.
Yeah. But
I mean, whatevs.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. If you guys have been paying attention to the US Open, the tourney, tennis tourney, how long does that thing go for?
I have no
Is it
idea.
a couple weeks? I don't know. Bring up your story because you had a good story.
This story is amazing. So Frances Tiafoe, I believe is how you say his last name.
It's a really cool story. She
Becomes
just
the
kinda
first
had,
American
like,
man to make the
yeah,
U.S. Open
highlights.
semifinals since 2006.
Yeah.
So yesterday he beat what's his name?
not
Rafael Nadal.
Okay.
He beat Rafael Nadal yesterday, and today he beat number 9 seed Andre Rublev.
Is Nadal number 1 or number 2 right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't give a
I can't
number for
remember.
him.
Yeah. Anyway. go on.
But he is the 22-time Grand Slam champion.
No, Nadal's like.
So this
fucking
is
Pete
ending like a
Sampras. He's
huge
Roger
win
Federer.
streak for him. And it was really cool because he said that like very well spoken, very smart, but his
Nadal is 3 right now.
backstory is really cool.
What's
so
his name? Kid?
I will tell you, hold on.
Yeah.
Frances Tiafoe,
Okay. Yeah.
which I think he's like number 24 or 22. Let me see if it tells me.
I'm looking. Yeah. I don't even see him on the list for.
Number 22 seed at Flushing Meadows. who
Okay. He's
became the
22 seed there, but yeah.
Yeah. So he became the first Black American to reach the U.S. Open semifinals since Arthur Ashe in 1972.
I literally don't see him on like the top 50. I'm looking at the list
That's
right
right.
now.
Well, he's number 22 seed according
Yeah.
to this article from
That's
ESPN.
interesting. Yeah.
So his dad, I think it was his parents. I don't know if it was both, but his dad
The
came
story is pretty cool.
oh shit, what did I tell you? Because it's not in this one.
Shit.
Hold
Yeah.
on. It might be down here. I had 2 different articles for this because like one article didn't say everything.
I almost wrote it too.
Sierra Leone?
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. Okay. His
Yeah.
dad came from there
That's a really cool story.
as an immigrant, met his wife. They got married. They, however, fell upon hard times. And while he was working, he got hired to help build the let me see, hold on.
The stadium, right?
Well, not a stadium,
a
but
tennis
like
club?
a tennis club.
Okay.
And because they had nowhere to live, they were actually staying on the tennis court at this tennis club. And him and his twin brother, because he does have a twin brother who's also a professional tennis player, started by picking up random discarded rackets.
That's how they got just introduced to playing tennis.
Right. Let's see. So, it does say right here. So his agent was there, his coach was there, his twin brother Franklin was there, his parents and his girlfriend were all there, and his dad immigrated during the 1990s during a civil war that was going on there.
Okay.
They lived in Maryland, where dad helped build a junior tennis center, then worked as an maintenance man there, leading Frances and Franklin to pick up rackets. So he helped build it
Then stayed on.
and then stayed on. But while they were building it, they didn't have anywhere to live, so they were living at the center. But they were picking up rackets and they were just hitting the balls either back
Against the
tennis
walls and
ball
stuff like that.
against the
yeah.
walls until finally the center was like, let's just let them play, and they got to get rackets and continue. I read this one article that was talking about his coach, who was saying, not too long ago, he didn't think he would hit his prime that he's hitting now for another year,
Okay.
because there was a lot of things that he had to change to become a more
In his
serious
like mentally
game,
kind of
but
shit.
what he
or-
put in his body, how much
Oh.
he trained, just he was doing it, but he was half-assing it. He wasn't eating healthy. He probably wasn't playing as
How
much
old
tennis.
is this guy?
24.
Dude, that's to the point where you're like, all right, I gotta get my shit together, and he got his shit together.
He did, which his coach was like, it's amazing that, I thought it would be another year, but he's like,
I would have thought he would. I would have expecting him to be much younger. Honestly, I was expecting him much younger than he is now.
Why?
Because sometimes like
They start at like
tennis,
18.
yeah, tennis. But it's
Well,
cool. I mean, either way, he's hitting his fucking stride.
Yeah, well, it's really cool. Like, it's funny to see how, I guess this happens probably in a lot of sports, but like Jill Smoller is his agent, who was also Serena Williams' agent
Okay.
as well.
So they see something in this kid no matter what. I
Right.
don't want to call he's not a fucking kid. He's a guy. They see something in
Right.
this guy. And he just beat Rafael Nadal, who's number 3 in the world, you know? And I mean, Nadal's, dude, I don't want to say Nadal's hit his peak.
Well, how old is he?
He's probably in the mid 30s.
Oh,
no,
he's that young?
Nadal's like mid 30s, maybe.
Jeez, man.
That's what I'm saying. He's been playing for a long fucking time.
Well, yeah, this broke a streak, a winning streak for him.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it's kind of like Gigi said, it's time to start maybe making some room for some newer talent to come in and start
Well,
kind of
that happens. You
taking
age
over.
out, man, no matter what. Like Pete Sampras had to retire.
Right.
Roger Federer had to fucking retire. Those guys were the greats at a certain point. Arthur Ashe was amazing back in the day, you know, and that's just the dudes. And you go into like Serena Williams and Venus Williams, you know, they just retired and stuff. And maybe they'll go into doubles or something like that. But tennis, you can have a longer, I think, career to a point.
Depends on your injuries, probably.
Yeah, to a point.
So it says his coach,
Night, Angie.
Former pro player Wayne Ferreira, who said the player was used to not be really professional enough and pointed to important changes to his habits when it came to eating. There had been too much chocolate and cookies and not enough breakfast at practice and work in the gym. It takes time for us to get gradually where we are today.
So guy's got
I kind of
talent.
imagined he would be at his best by the end of next year. So yeah.
He's got the talent. So if this is just him coming into like
His own,
just him kind of halfway there, and
Yeah.
his coach thinks in another year he's really got this unlocked,
right?
then fuck, this guy could rock everything.
And it was really cute. What made me like it so much was he cried, of course, yesterday when he beat him. But he was like, you know, the best piece of this is that my family's here, my twin brother's here, my parents are here, my girlfriend's here. His girlfriend's hot. She's a tennis player or retired tennis player.
She's 23 and she's retired.
Or former or something like that. But he was like, that's the best part, is being able to have them witness this with me, which I thought was really sweet.
Yeah.
So he he won today's. I think he plays on Friday, whoever wins tomorrow's match.
Okay.
So which I have the names here somewhere, one of the articles, but he's let's see where it says. Not that one. I'll tell you. Hold on. What you looking at?
I'm trying to queue up for my next. Sorry, I'm trying to queue up for my next video here.
I just got hot all of a sudden.
So, because my next story is a U.S. Open story as well.
Okay.
So sorry about that. It was just taking me a second. My video was going, and I got to make sure the audio's off and all that shit because
you're fine.
You know, stuff. Want to pass me the baton over there?
After this, we should do our feel goods.
Yeah, we'll jump into. Well, no, can you unhook it for me? It's hooked. There we go. Never mind. All right. So the U.S. Open also has this other champion. What's that?
No, I'm seeing.
Not enough roids.
No, I'm laughing at what your thing is. Go, keep going.
So this woman, Meg Lucky 53 on Instagram. Last year, she just happened to be on camera at the U.S. Open, and I'll play it for you in here in a second. And she just randomly grabbed her boyfriend's beer and just slammed it, right? Just like chugged it on camera, and everyone was like,
"Oh, that's
cheering and
hilarious!"
shit like that. Well, they found her in the stadium again this year. She wasn't expecting it necessarily, but she reached over, grabbed her boyfriend's beer, stood up, and slammed his beer, right? The fucked up part, she did it in exactly the same amount of time, down to the
that she did last year,
the 100th of a second. So I'm going to wait for it to restart, and then I'm going to play this. Right, here we go. So it's going to replay here in a second. So that's her. That's 2021 on top, 2022 on the bottom. She literally slams this beer in exactly the same amount of time.
It's funny. She's a little bit more dressed up this season.
Yeah. But the funny part is she goes, she said, I read the article. She, you know,
That's
you can go
cute.
out and check her Instagram out. It's pretty funny. She goes, I thought it was way slower than last year. And it was exactly to the 100th of a second.
That's hilarious. She needs to go up against Alex.
Well, no, she drinks beer. They chug beer.
She chugged that beer.
No, she drank it fast, but
No, that's called chugging.
I know, but that's not like just.
I mean,
slamming
he'd
a
still
beer.
beat her, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Kind of what it is. So anyway, I thought it was
Alex
it's a
could
funny
give her
story.
a call out on his page. He could find her. You should
Yeah.
You should send her
So
his name.
Her
so you can
name
find her.
is Meg Lucky 53, and I thought that was pretty rad. So
I wonder
like-
if it's the same boyfriend.
it is.
It is.
Yep, same dude. And he was on her like facing, like looking at.
You'll
her
have to show me
on
the
the
video
left
because I
and then
missed
on the
it.
right.
But
Yeah, that was pretty good.
um,
Good stuff. Good stuff. We'll get into.
Alex said she might be related to him. That's hilarious.
What's that?
She said she might be related to me. LOL.
Exactly.
So let's skip some of that.
Yeah, I want to do. Yeah, well, so we'll jump into the feel goods real quick. We've got a whole bunch of stories for Friday as well.
Yeah,
we got a lot of.
We
We
have
have
a
a
lot.
lot of cool stories
We
tonight.
do.
We just have too many stories tonight.
I
think.
know.
So that's always how it goes. So Beth, what's your feel good for tonight?
My feel good is the new corn ambassador. Give me a second.
What
Of
does that
South
even
Dakota.
mean?
So you haven't seen the little boy who loves corn on TikTok?
No,
His name is, and they only give his first name because his parents don't want to give surname just to keep.
Sam the corn bastard.
So
corny.
Corn Kid is what they're calling him, an adorable 7-year-old who is absolutely enamored with corn on the cob.
Okay.
In a 90-ish second clip film for the Recess Therapy series, Tarek declares his love for corn, says that everything changed after he had buttered corn, and wishes everyone a corntastic day. It's
I
super
don't
cute.
disagree with that.
And
Buttered
he even
corn,
goes, he
come
does
the
a
fuck
song.
on.
People have made mixes of his song now.
Oh, he's got a
um,
song.
Yeah, somebody like he sang a song and some
You have to post it
DJ
out to
redid.
Instagram, something like that.
But as a result, Tarek was recently invited to South Dakota, where he visited the Corn Palace, of
All right.
course, and was named the state's official corn ambassador. South Dakota is one of the top corn producers in the nation, providing
Yeah.
nourishment to people across the globe, especially Tarek, who recently discovered that corn was real.
Was real?
Yeah, I guess he had never had corn before.
He probably had like canned corn.
Yeah,
Or
something.
something like that. I never
Um,
realized it.
Governor
a thing.
Kristi Noman wrote in a pun-filled official proclamation, Tarek is amazing maize. Get it? Like
Mhm.
corn?
Yeah, like a corn maze.
Endorsement contains more than a kernel of truth and has reached ears across the world. So here's, let me,
plug her in.
I will.
That's awesome. So I did see. Oh my god, I saw this
I
thing
feel
and I
like
was
I
like,
need to get Twitter just so I can get some of these damn pictures.
so I saw this like way to make corn, and somebody just like literally cut kind of deep into the, like it was a corn on the cob, like on the cob. They cut pretty deep into the cob center, right, and just cut off like made it like 6 slices or whatever, and then they grilled, like, so it's on like a little bit of the center cob.
Mm-hmm.
Then they grilled it and it curls up, and then you can like salt and pepper it or whatever you want to do it, and it makes like corn bites.
Interesting.
And I was like,
You have to show it to me sometime. But here's this adorable little boy.
it looked delicious. All right,
This is Tarek.
nice.
And
He's
he
on
says-
TV.
He says corn.
Corn,
Corn's delicious.
corn's delicious.
I'm trying to see if there's another picture. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, Kevin Bacon
Nope.
did a song. It's corn. He wrote a song.
Was it about him though?
I don't know. I haven't played it yet. But there's that picture. And then there's some of these pictures with him taking pictures of
That's
people who
awesome.
actually came to the ceremony. So he's super cute, and that's my feel good because I liked him.
Nice. The feel good.
Nice.
My feel good. I was literally thinking about it when I kind of mentioned it earlier. I was like, holy shit, it's almost fall, and I'm kind of ready for fall.
Mhm.
And I'm not usually the dude that's ready for fall. I'm usually
I'm so ready for fall.
the forever summer kind of guy.
Yeah.
And it's starting to drop a little bit. It's just one of those feelings I got.
It's
this
better in
afternoon.
the evenings now. It's getting in the 70s
So
again.
that's
in
my
the
feel
80s.
good.
So
I'm kind
yes,
of ready for the fall to come.
absolutely.
Not that I'm going to be drinking like pumpkin
PSL.
spice stuff.
You're not gonna wear
But-
scarves or boots.
Well, no, I'll wear my UGG slippers
There
every
you
day
go.
instead. So that's my feel good. I'm just ready for winter kind
There
of
you
to
go.
hit.
It's coming. Nights are getting better
Yeah,
and better.
So Entertainment, real quick. I watched the entire 3 episodes of The House of Hammer
Are
last
they an hour
night.
each?
Yeah, roughly. Dude, oh my gosh, that whole family is so fucked up. And granted, this is only coming from like 3 to 5 sides of the story.
Well, but one of them's his sister
His sister,
and the girls he
no,
dated.
not his sister, his aunt,
His aunt. Okay.
and like
That's- it was the dad's
multiple
sister, that's right.
girls that he dated. You have to watch it for yourself, man. Like, I can't say anything.
It's insane.
But the whole fucking family's crazy, right? It is literally just wealth and power that is just unfucking checked. And
Yeah.
you can see that through all sorts of families in our country.
Yeah.
Just his like wealthy, long, old money.
Old
kinda
money that
shit,
nobody
right?
goes up against.
Even how the Hammers got their money is fucked up.
All right, I might have to watch it.
So yeah, go check that out. It was good.
It's on Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus. Today in history. It's just not today in history. It's just weird history because I couldn't find a good today in history because I think we've done them all. Persians had a drinking tradition for hard decisions, which I think we should adopt. Persians took truth or drink to a whole other level. According to Herodotus, the ancient Persians had a ritual for decision making where they would get drunk on wine afterwards. They'd make a decision, then get hammered.
Okay.
The ritual was meant to ensure that the person made the right choice. The Persians believed that liquor brings the truth out. If they felt the same about the choice when they were drunk, they believed they made
that's
the
hilarious.
right decision.
I mean, it's kind of true.
right?
It is. It can be truth serum.
It can be truth serum,
That's awesome.
or it can make you a complete asshole. One of the other.
I mean, don't
Well,
they sometimes go hand in hand?
They could be synonymous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could be one and the same. So,
Yep.
that's our show for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Go check us out on Spotify, iTunes. Give us some stars and some likes and some
Give us
thumbs
some
up.
love.
Check out the Castro Files, please. We have a fucking good time. We got Stanley Hotel story coming up this weekend.
Yep.
There's some other
If everything
cool,
works out, yes.
interesting stories.
Yeah.
All about mirrors and witches and all demons and
Yeah.
Ouija boards and shit.
Yep.
Go check that out. Yeah, so that's it. We'll catch you guys on
Friday.
And then
Hope
that's
everybody
it.
enjoys the rest of your week.
Yeah, take care. Have a great night. Chug a beer for us, Alex. Love you guys. Cheers.
He doesn't chug, he sips.
Stop it.
He says, I sip my beer.
Really
chug.
quickly.
There
Cheers.
you go. Bye, guys. Love you.